Wow, that's much better, isn't it? Get that microphone down there. Okay, I am here. I am here. Let's reconnect my iPad to the computer and we'll get started. If you are joining us for the first time, I'm Matt Brotherson and I doodle on the internet for a living. Or more accurately, I doodle and then I go places where I sell things that I doodle for a living. Uh this is a pretty normal thing for me. I like to stream, I like to get out started. Okay, what is eating up my internet today? There we go. That's better. I don't know what was eating it up, but it's gone now. Uh, anyway, welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna work on some Christmas cards, which is what we've been doing most of September. It's what we're gonna be doing for pretty much all of September, really. Uh, Christmas is a big holiday for designers, and it is a chance for me to actually maybe make some money, which would be nice. So let's see what we can figure out, shall we? I'm gonna pop out chat here. See. All right. All right. All right. All right. Anyway, starting last week, we had Abdominable Snowman was a suggestion for something that we could put on a Christmas card with a geeky flair for the channel. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do an Abominable Snowman to go with our Swollerman, Hone the Flesh Prison, General Gemspiration vibes. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll have a good time. So let's just get into some sketching. All right. All right, let's see. What does an Abominable Snowman do other than just have giant, massive abs, obviously? So we're gonna have to give him a what they call the light bulb body in the industry, the comic book industry. The superhero proportions are the light bulb body because the body is shaped like a light bulb. Oh, yeah. Uh, so we'll start with that because he's the Abominable Snowman, and we might want to give him some heft to him. Let's give him a little bit of curvature. So we're gonna have some big old booba on the Abominable Snowman, like that. Cross down, come across here. I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and like draw in abs so that we know exactly what type of ab space we're looking for here. So we're going with a giant, well hyper defined 6-pack, and that will come down into just a pair of legs. Let's pop on our symmetry tool and see if we can't get him nice and lined up real easy. So let's do a little pair of legs coming down like so. Big old feet. A yeti, an abominable snowman is a yeti. So the abdominable snowman would obviously also be a yeti. And yetis are not Bigfoots, but they are closely related species. So we'll do some of that. And then I think we'll go ahead and bring some big old shoulder muscles out. And big hammy fists. Like this. And just give it massive arms. Also, like he's giving that kind of thing going on. And that means he'll need a giant, thick meat hawk neck and big bulky head. Yeah, that looks not too bad. I think one of the things I want to do is I want to look up the Abominable Snowman from the old cartoons. You know, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer style cartoons, because I think that might be a fun inspirational peak. Look, he's got this big beard here. Give him a big wide mouth. I'm gonna pop a slightly different color here to use some of these facial aspects. Oh, got this mouth like this. Comes out into a mustache. That big old bushy eyebrows. Curly head. Perfect. So we'll start there and just kind of fluff him out all around like that. Of course, we want those muscles popping in. And you can't have a shirtless muscle dude without nips, so we'll give him some of those. And let's draw in the abs again. So we add some fur there. And then what type of pants do you think an abdominable snowman wears? Probably some sort of gym shorts. So we'll just draw like that. Coming down. Quick fur. Big toes. Like so. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I actually dig this quite a bit. I think this is gonna be a fun design, if nothing else. And we'll jump in here. Let's grab our flat brush and do some line art real fast. We're gonna come in and I'm just gonna give him this lip. Oops. Like this. Bring those teeth back, that top of the mouth back around. And I think we'll give him some cartoony triangle teeth. Like that. And maybe add a little bit on the bottom as well. Like that. That's a pretty cool little abdominable snowman mouth. And then we're gonna bring this down for his eye slots. And just take it easy. Have some fun with it. Keep everything chill. So we got that. We'll just trim those lines off real fast. Remember, when using the symmetry tool in Adobe Fresco, that the trim tool does not trim with symmetry. The drawing does, the eraser does, but the trim tool does not. So we'll want to make sure you remember that if you're like me and you use the trim tool a lot. We'll go ahead and do this kind of mustached part around the mouth like this. I'm just going to come down here, bring that in like that. All right, there we go. And now we'll come. Poor dude has a center part. It's cool. We all did it in the 90s. Just bring in some beardage. Have a good time with it. It's fun. We're just having fun. Keeping it cash today. It is Labor Day. So, you know, I'll go short. I actually already have family here. I thought they were supposed to get here after 5, but they're already here. They got here right as I was going live. So, as soon we'll probably only just be on for an hour tonight instead of a full 90 minutes like I normally do. Just gonna hook this around. Big furry patched arms. Coming back like this. And then we'll just draw in a fist like this. And then bring those fur patches to the outside. And now I will do my trimming on both sides. So one side and the other side. All right. There he's got some big beefy shoulders. Let's go ahead and come in here and do all of the chest muscle area with the massive pecs. Like so. Bring this down. Give him some little Yeti nips, I guess, is what we're gonna go with there. And I'm just gonna come in here, do a little thing like this for those abs because he's abdominable. Go ahead and pull in his top of his shorts. And we'll do kind of a sideline thing here. Hi, Garrett. Give it a little hooks like that. So he's got a little bit of abbage. And then we'll just really fluff out some fur on the sides. Like so. All right, we're working on our abdominable snowman this afternoon. So I'm going to keep the stream short. It is Labor Day, and I do have family here, so I'm going to keep the stream short. I'll log off about 5 o'clock, stick it to an hour. We'll probably work on just this abdominable snowman. So let's give him his gym shorts. Go. And now let's draw in these legs. We come down and just big beefy toes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hook that leg around. There we go. And now we just draw in the leg hair. I'm surprised at how often I have to draw in leg hair. That's not a thing I thought would be part of my career. But it is definitely a thing that has become part of it. Oh, maybe it's a message from the universe. I did this side backwards. Because this should come outside. Oops. Outside inside, outside, inside. And then hook that fur. Trim that line. All right. There. Now, gotta come over here and do the same on this side. That line. Yeah. All right. There's our line art. Pretty much done. I like it. I think it looks really good. I'm gonna turn off this, or at least downplay him. There. That's a good looking abominable snowman. I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the perspective or the symmetry tool now. And I want to draw, I think I'm gonna draw little snowmans on his shorts. So we'll just like go like this. Give them little top hats. Come over here. We'll do another one here. This. A little top hat. I just like the idea of someone having like Bermuda short style shorts with snowman pattern. I'm sure those probably actually exist somewhere. If not, maybe I will look into making them. I love doing patterns. That's one of the things I don't think I've been doing enough of this last year. So when I first started last fall, I knocked out a handful of wrapping paper patterns that I really enjoyed doing. I really had a good time making the patterns. So I should do more pattern work because it's fun. It just is a good time to do it. Also, people like my business cards, which have the same pattern as this background. I call this the Taco Viking pattern. I printed it off as a big sticker once upon a time and had it on a bunch of stuff that I could use as backdrops and things. It was fun. All right. So let's go ahead and give this guy a little bit of color, shall we? We'll just come in here. Oops. Not deselect, invert selection. So that I can make him pink. There, like that. And then we will. I think what I'm going to do is I think to get the kind of color scheme that I want for this, I'm going to make him mostly white and then use a blue, icy blue color as kind of a shadow color, and a little bit as a highlight, so I can like make him look like he's icy because he's a snowman. But also we'll put some like blue colors in his chest. This is open line. That's a problem. So we gotta fix that fast. And we'll have to fix it on both sides. It's symmetrical. I also, I think, want to add some fur lines on the top of these pecs to kind of give it. Thanks. I've been really having a good time working on him so far this afternoon. I think he's gonna be a great character. If not a great card, he'll definitely be a great character. I pulled up a reference image of the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer abominable snowman, so I could work off of that as kind of the inspiration, and then just gave him massive pecs and abs. And also, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a great Labor Day. It is Labor Day, so just bringing that up again. I already have people at my house for a barbecue, so I'm not going to be on super late today. I'm going to probably hop off of here at 5 o'clock. But that means we'll have plenty of time to get Abominable Snowman here done. All right. So, did I just do any of that? I did. I did some of that on the wrong layer. That's okay. We'll do it again. So come down here. Oops, I want to come this way. Like that. There. So he's no longer quite symmetrical because of that line art, so that's good. Put him in white. Ah! That must have also been done on the wrong layer. I want to pretend like these things where I work on the wrong layer or do something weird, oops, happen because I'm live streaming. But it's not the case. It happens because all the time, even when I'm not live streaming. I think I want his skin to be a this dark blue color. And I need to add fur. Oops. Here. Sides of its abs. In my head, I had already done that. Had a terrible 3-day weekend overall because I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you're taking care of yourself and giving yourself a little bit of, leeway because of that. I hate that you are going through that, and understand, that's kind of one of those things that happens with life. But I hope it all gets better very soon, and that you are feeling at least a little better for a while. And I'm sorry it ruined your 3-day weekend, because that's a bummer. I've had a very quiet weekend. After the market on Saturday, I kind of just crashed out yesterday and didn't do a whole lot of work. I did go to Walmart yesterday to change out the propane and realized that was a bad idea because I live near the lake. This blue might be too dark. I live near the lake, and Labor Day weekend is like the end of the lake traffic, I think. But I'm kind of hoping that is the case, that it's the end of the lake traffic season, and that I won't have to deal with them anymore. That's still a little too dark. Maybe desaturate. That's probably the right color there. That looks good. So I think you might have missed it. I decided to give him little gym shorts with snowmen on them because I liked the idea of Bermuda style shorts that had a snowman pattern. And it made me think I should probably do more patterns. So maybe we'll do a few more cards this week. Your sound got all weird. That's weird. Is it better now? It might be because it's giving you a deep voice. I have a deep voice. I might be dropping I'm not dropping frames, but my bandwidth on my sound might be going down. It might be slowing down. Or I might have accidentally turned on the equalizer plugin on my microphone, which turns up the bass in my voice to make me sound more engaging. I hope it has fixed out. Really, I do. Because honestly, I don't know much about my stuff and would have to do some Googling to figure everything out. Oh, is it back? Is it back? The other thing is my sound could be going bad because I'm looking down and mumbling instead of talking and my microphone is up here. My microphone is up here. Howdy, 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 Perriman. How's it going? I know that there are people at my house and I should be interacting with them, but they weren't supposed to be here till 5. 5. Uh, anyway, let's finish this guy up. I disconnected. It was fixed. Okay, cool, awesome. Glad that it is fixed at least on your end. I think this is gonna be the flat color. All we got to do is put in the shadows. And what I decided to do on this was to use a blue, like an ice blue, as my shading and highlights color, so that it would give it that icy cold tone, because he is still a snowman. And I think I want the sunlight to be coming from like here. Wah, 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 wah. So all of the shadows will be on this side of the face. So we'll come in and we'll do here. Make sure we are on the right layer. Oh no, apparently I have color on my line art layer. You did notice it. Wishing you brought speech with you. That would be funny. Okay, so look at all of the colors that are on the wrong layer. Oh, good times, good times. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to duplicate this layer, bring this one down on top of him, and then we can just clear out our line art layer and not have to redo all that color. So we go oops. This isn't the end of the world. And again, I do this stuff all the time. This is a thing that happens to me. Like I said, I don't want you guys thinking that when I'm not streaming, I am good at this. Constantly screwing things up. Dang it. Boop, boop. Turn off modifier. There we go. Now I can turn you back on. Turn you back on. And then now we can work on our shading. All right. So let's do this. Turn you back to set as reference. All right. Oops. All right, now we can fix that some. All right, and I'm gonna go little furry eyebrow here. And have shading. Anyway, my plan is for this blue to make it look like he's got ice in his white fur, like he's a polar bear or something. You know how polar bears pick up the landscape around them because they don't actually have white fur, they just have clear fur. That's my plan. That's my hope that this will happen. That will happen. I don't know if it will, if it'll look right, but it's what I got. It's the skills I got to work with anyway. Like that. And yeah. So Perriman, you probably missed out on the first big chunk of the stream. I am only going to be on for an hour tonight, so I will be getting off around 5 o'clock. Oops, I think I went separately. So that's the plan anyway. Probably as soon as I finish this character, I will log off. Although we probably want to start brainstorming what goes on an Abominable Snowman Christmas card. Like what text goes with it. Now the fun thing, this is what I keep telling myself about Christmas cards in general. One of the things that makes Christmas cards fun to do and like a little bit of more open, free level creativity is that a Christmas card doesn't necessarily need text. A Christmas card can get away with just having the right feel in the illustration, the art, and the card itself. So that's one thing that is good about Christmas cards. Like you can't get away with Valentine's cards that don't have some kind of text on. Although I guess you could if you wanted to encourage people to send handwritten letters, which I always do. Uh, with Christmas cards, though, it's like more often than not, Christmas cards don't have text on. There are a lot of cards out there that are just like a Christmas tree or a snowman. So you have a lot more freedom. I feel. I feel. I could be wrong. I'm not a genius. I'm not a savior. Forget what you know. All right. Let's do some inside of this arm and some of the bottom. So, like so. And I think I'm going to do the back side of this hand. All right. All right, let's see how this looks with the color. Wah. All right, Abominable Snowman, you look good. Abdominable Snowman, you look. Turn that blue down a little bit. I really like this. I think I'm having a, this is a good character. I'm gonna have to send this to Yeti Detective. Who just had told me that he is going to use the Kong. You guys know what I'm saying when I say Kong. He's going to use my Kong as his website's fave icon. And I told him he owed me money for that. But I don't think he's going to pay me. I think he's going to pirate it. I think he's going to pirate it all the way. That jerk. Okay. Yeah, I dig this quite a bit. Let's get rid of that there. It's also going this layer here. This layer here. All right. There we go. There's our dude. He's looking swole. He is very abdominable. Do we think that's the text that goes on this card? Do we think this is just a card that says, I hope your holidays are very abdominable? Or I hope you have an abdominable holiday? Well, I'm glad you love it. He was your idea. He was your brainchild. I just gave him a little bit of shape and form. I might give him a little bit more shading shape there on his beard. I really dig it. I think he looks good. I love him too. Abdom. So there we go. That's our dude. That's our beefy abominable snowman. It is not easy to always say that. I do think maybe I give him some highlights too to counteract. There's so much white, so much white. I just don't know. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna come in here and see what like a color. Oh, not going to do a color dodge because it's on white and white doesn't like that. Maybe let me try some. Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't get highlights because he's white. I was like, he's a little white. I mean, I could do it with warmer colors, but that defeats the point. He lives in the snow. He lives in the snow. All right, and we'll take this and that line art and toss it down. And then maybe we bring him up here a little bit like this. And we come in behind him, I think. And we'll do a field of snow. And oops, that should be white. Come into our field of snow. Under like this. Just adding some shaping to it. So bring back the blue. Oop. That's I don't not happy with that. I actually have a brush that I made in Photoshop that is a snow brush that I can come into and use to make a little snow field underneath his feet. And then I will hunt down a snow flavored snowy font also. And we'll put that text on there. May your holidays be abominable. All right. So there we go. And it's about 20 minutes till 5. We got this guy done. Everything else from here is typography work, which I don't necessarily do on stream. But I think because, like I said, I wanted to keep it short. I only wanted to work on one card tonight. And I think we nailed this little dude here. I think this is a great character. I think he'll also go great on a t-shirt that just says abdominable. I think it's a good character, and I really enjoyed drawing it. Thank you so much for this suggestion. I think this is a dude who's gonna go places. I am gonna go ahead and pretty much call it short here in just a little bit. Thank you for those of you who did come by and hang out for the very brief time that I was on stream. I do have tomorrow's actual long form video scheduled. It's my first long form video I've done in a. Oh, I forgot to ask you if you got my Krampus pun. Where did you put it in? I don't see a Krampus pun. Disconnected. I might have missed it. Was it in the chat? I might have missed it in the chat. Krampus, doing a Krampus card is on my my little index card though of ideas for Christmas cards or for holiday cards. They're not all Christmas themed. Holidays in general, icy holiday, winter, wonderlandness. It's actually starting to get dark in here. Look at this. Look at this. Wah! Now I'm too brightly lit. That he was the goat. Oh, that's a I must have missed that last time, but I am picking up what you're laying down this time. That's a good joke. We'll have to see if we can work that into the card somehow. That's a good joke. I like it. All right, I am gonna quit stalling and go say hello to my family who's waiting on me outside, probably right outside the door, ready to beat me up for being on the stream for too long. Thank you for coming. I will be back. That would be a great shirt too. Yes, it would. I am working on getting stuff into t-shirts. I won't be able to bring them to the market, but would be available on my website and through Etsy. Thank you for coming out and hanging out with me on Labor Day. I hope everything starts going better for you and that the rest of your week is awesome and feels great. I will be back with a live stream on Wednesday, a new episode tomorrow, and of course, every day I'm drawing some swords for September. It's Sword Timber, and I'm stretching my DMing skills, muscles to create little flavor text video shorts for those. I'm having a good time with that too. So look forward to seeing everybody on Wednesday. We will be making more Christmas stuff and having a good time. So I will see you then.